Recently in an interview, somebody asked me about my morning routine, and I think they had an idea that somehow to have a beautiful life or to have a be successful or feel free, that you have to have some kind of routine that you do every morning that's going to kind of help produce those results. And for me, it's really fun because I really have two kinds of days. I have two very distinct routines. If I wake up in spirit mind, then the morning is very beautiful. I feel at peace. I usually look over and I notice my wife Isami sleeping and our two little dogs sleeping on the bed and the light streaming in through the window and kind of the beautiful glow in the room. And I feel at peace. And then I get up and I sort of slow roll my day. So I'll have a glass of water, maybe take some little morning vitamins or something. Then I'll make a little something for myself, make something for the dogs. I'll clean up their pet area, go for a walk, take a shower, brush my teeth, all the things that you'd kind of normally expect. And all this happens from a space of kind of peacefulness and just relaxed space. So that's one morning routine. But to be completely honest, I have a completely different morning routine that happens when I wake up in material mind. And this one is just as common, if not more common. So this one looks like I wake up at 4:30 in the morning, and right away you can see a difference. I wake up at 4:30 in the morning thinking about the things that I haven't finished yet, or the things that I'm reviewing that from other people or projects, and things that might be wrong with them, or things that need to be fixed, or the list of just how many things that are waiting for my attention that aren't getting it, or all the projects that I want to be doing, or, you kind of get the idea, right? So if I wake up in material mind, I'm immediately in this need to do stuff. And so when that happens, oftentimes I just pop up. I think, oh, let me just take care of this email real quick. I have a little insight here. Sleep helped bring some clarity. I get on the computer. It's 4:30 in the morning, but it's light out because Japan's like that. And I start sending this email. And before I know it, my little reminder goes off that I have a meeting at 10 o'clock. It's 10 minutes away. I haven't taken a shower. I haven't eaten anything. I'm totally spaced out and my blood sugar is bonking. The dog's pet area hasn't been cleaned up. They haven't been fed. They haven't been walked. Basically, I've just fell into my computer for 5 hours working on stuff like a maniac. And that day, usually I get a lot done seemingly, but it's certainly not one that I enjoy. And after that 10 o'clock meeting, if it goes to say at noon or 1, I find myself a little bit grumpy in that meeting. And by the time it finishes, I'm kind of done for the day. I'm kind of burned out by the time lunch hits. Very different. And really, both of these routines happen all the time for me. They're both totally okay, but it's interesting to look at the comparison. So how is it when I can wake up in spirit mind? How is my day flow? How does it flow when I wake up in material mind? And I'm learning how to kind of blend those together. So when I get that, when I wake up, my material mind's super active. There's a bunch of things to do. Before I jump out of bed, hit the computer, and get lost in my material mind space, take a few breaths, drink a glass of water, take care of the dogs. And by the time I start doing that, just the 5 or 10 minutes into that routine, suddenly all that comes back, that desire to have some peaceful time in the morning, to spend an hour or two doing, quote, nothing, which actually means doing all the important things, right? Getting present in the moment and enjoying the morning. That's not nothing. That's actually the really good stuff. That's the stuff that I forget to do if I dive right into my computer. And that's because I forget to do it. That's why I get burned out really quickly. But when I'm able to wake up in that material mind active space, but notice it, take a little time to get back into spirit mind, bring the material mind into spirit mind, then what I notice is that my afternoon is super productive. Not only do I have that relaxing morning, but that feeling of stress and kind of overwhelm that I had when I woke up calms down in that hour or so that I spend just kind of relaxing into my day. And then I'm able to step forward and take care of all those things on my list, or many of them, during the afternoon in a way that feels really good and balanced And at the end of the day, I feel happy that I've got stuff done. I feel positive about my day, and I don't have that feeling of burnout that I get when I just dive straight into material mind as soon as I wake up. So I encourage you to give that a try. When you wake up and your material mind is super active, just say, I'm going to take a little break to get back into spirit mind first and see what happens. It's a great way to change your day. And one little addendum here. So that time when you're taking a little space to return to spirit mind, I find it's really important to actually listen to my material mind from love during that time. So I'm not trying to suppress my material mind urges, but rather I'm letting them play out. I'm listening to them from love rather than taking action on them. And that's what I find helps bring my material mind back into the loving space of spirit mind.